My mate bought back his wife's first car after finding it on eBay many years later. Once they've got it back, though, it's not quite the car they remembered. Check this out. Hey, here we are. We are looking at my mate's 1979 Mini Special. He owned this many years ago, or his wife did. They sold it about 7 years later. They got it back again after finding it on eBay. It was with a company. I won't say who it was with because that wouldn't be very fair. And they let their apprentices loose on it to practice. So after many bodged repairs and an accident in their ownership, here it stands, currently going through major restoration. So we got it back. He knew there was work to do, so he's having a look round it. Started stripping it, realised it was bad, so he got it on his jig. You could see all the bodged repairs in the floor. The further he went, the worse it got. So it ended up being blasted and primed. It just revealed so many nasties. So yeah, this is where he is at. Not good. What I will say is he's had a bet with his wife that he would have this on the road and driving within 10 years. I think we're now at 9.5 years. So he is failing. But in his defence, he has done a van, another Mini, and moved house and refurbished that, which isn't finished, but that's a story for another day. So in his defence, yeah, I'd give him another couple of years on it, but yeah, let's have a look. So front end, new inner arches, because they were rotten. New scuttle panel, new door steps, both sides. He's got it all braced up at the moment. It has been on a rollover jig. New floor. We come in and have a little look. So new floor, front to back. I believe the toe board is part of that floor. He's got kind of little repairs to do here on the dash rail, inside of the A posts. Right, so next steps for the Mini are he's going to take the bracing out, so he can get on the inside. He has got the inner A post repair panels. So that goes in down here, which we've seen earlier on in the video. He's got that section as well that goes in behind if he needs it. So they're ready to go. On the dash rail, couple of little repairs in the back to do. Quite rotten on that end, but he's got sections of that ready to go in. And that is that. Rear quarters have been cut off. He's got new replacements to go on. That is one of the door steps. Very crusty, rusty. I don't know if something's been welded over the top of that at some point, but kind of looks like evidence of previous repairs. New inner arch tubs for the rear. We are missing the boot floor at the moment. That is to come. He's got the quarters. They've been test fitted, all looking good. All repairs needed to the gutter rails, both sides, which I believe he's got repair sections for. So yeah, quite crusty round there. On this lip for the boot floor, repairs needed there. We've got a section of the original boot floor there, so you can see just how bad it was. So one of the main problems with the rear end of this 79 Mini Special is back in his first ownership of it, it had a rear end damage, which pushed the rear end in, boot floor up, and the sides kind of in, so it went in and up. In turn, that has also, if we can see it, I don't know, kind of creased that parcel shelf. So he was trying to repair the original boot floor, but where everything isn't as it should be, he's struggled with that. So just to elaborate on that, when he was trying to repair the original floor, he had the back section of it, but once tacked in place, it wouldn't meet up with the edge of the boot frame obviously the quarters were holding tension. Although everything was repaired and hammer and dollied and all running and driving, it looked okay, but it really wasn't. So he's had to ditch that floor, get the whole new floor, because obviously the original one's obviously stretched where it's been repaired. Um, Quarters are come off, tension's released, nothing marries up again. So the new boot floor is now his datum point when he gets that, and he can carry on with it. So he's now going to order a new one, which will act as his datum point. As he's cut the arches, sorry, not the arches, the quarters off, they were under tension, so it's showing, how far that has all been pushed in. So at the front end, you've got the toe board coming up, meeting the bulkhead, which is original, down to this point. Both inner arches have been replaced. I believe he's test fitted the wings on this, and everything is lining up. Not sure if he's had the subframe on it yet. So everything is going as planned at the front. Where he's at with this, the only things that are going to be original on this car pretty much is the roof, A, B, C pillars, and the seat back in the rear, and the parcel shelf, unless that ends up coming out. Don't know, but so the engine and gearbox for this Mini have been rebuilt and are ready to go. Might need a little refresh because they've been sitting there a while. So it's the original 1100cc engine going back in. I believe he's got a later block for it, which I'll explain another time because I can't remember what he said. But they are built and ready to go if he ever gets this to that stage. One last thing I will say, he won't be appearing on these videos. He doesn't want to be in camera, so got to respect that. And but yeah, he's happy for us to film it and follow along on his progress. So there we go, 1979 Mini Special. When he gets a bit more done, we'll head back over and see how he's getting on. Thanks for watching. If you like that video, please like, share and subscribe.